Hey guys, another Power Pack edition of In Gear coming your way. We begin the show with the Aprilia SRV 850, a super scooter nonetheless. And then, super circuit, steel braided brake hose to see if it's any good. And finally, the Audi A3 sedan. Enjoy! Scooters, they're popular for one reason and one reason above all else, and that is ease of use. It is the bike that you go to when you just want to hop on, twist, and you're good to go. All you need to do is to decide your destination and you're well on your way. Well, what about a scooter that's larger in size and offers a lot more comfort than your regular daily commute scooter? Now, let me introduce you to this maxi scooter, which is the Aprilia SRV 850. Yep, the numbers are right. 850, 850cc. So is this really the most powerful and the best scooter in the world? We are going to find out right here on In Gear. Let's go. Big. This scooter is a maxi scooter and it is big. Undeniably so. But however, even though it's big and it's a big scooter, it is meant to give you the illusion that you are riding something slightly more sporty. And this is of course thanks to the Aprilia design language, because when you look at the front, you might think, hold on, this looks very familiar with the double headlamps and also the high beam in the middle. Where have I seen this before? It is the Aprilia RSV4, and if you're thinking that, 10 points to you because you got that right. The design language has been taken directly out of the RSV4 because it's a handsome bike, right? And then when we come over here, we're looking at the actual size of this scooter. With my arms outstretched, the scooter is longer than the entire length of my arm. It is a long and large machine. I'd imagine it'd be more than 6 foot across. And that shows that this is in fact not a mini, but really a true blue maxi scooter. What else do we get with this scooter that you don't get on a regular bike? First things first, is this little cool thing over here. This is the parking brake. And the reason why we have a parking brake is because, of course, this is a scooter. It comes with a CVT gearbox. So when you do park, pull that up, the rear wheels are locked and you're okay. Because otherwise, I'll come to the reason why the brake is really important in a bit. What else do we get over here? This is also a familiar piece of kit. If you're thinking the front looks a little bit familiar and it reminds you of the RSV4, the tail lamp is taken right out of the Dorsoduro 1200. Yep, you've seen this before, and it's been ported into this bike because it looks great, and I think, yeah, it does look great. The bike actually weighs, wait for it, 250 kilograms. This is a large bike and it is a heavy bike. If you were parked in any form of inclination or a slight slope, you run the risk of the bike rolling off its stand and causing a lot of damage to the bodywork, and you don't want to do that. So what do? You ensure that you are always in your parking brake. Of course, there's also a party trick if you're talking about a scooter. Let me remove my helmet, and if I press this button, you get a boot. Yep, you get a proper boot. It's not very large. You can't fit a full face helmet in here, but if you're having a half face helmet, this will definitely fit just nice in there. Yeah, but enough about the design of the bike and all that. Let's go for a ride because we really want to see if this bike is all that it's made out to be. Let's go. And we're going to ride in this maxi scooter over here. Okay, let's allow me to address one thing first and foremost. Before you actually go, because the bike is large and you've got 250 kilograms of mass that you have to move, when you are riding slow, it is a little bit of a cumbersome thing. You might find it a lot easier once you get up to speed because the weight actually gives an added sense of stability, and also, you know, you feel solid lah. We've got a V-twin hiding behind this plastic cloak over here. It's a 90 degrees V-twin liquid cooled fuel injected unit, and it has 839.9 cc's, and it puts out 76 brakes and 76 newtons. So this bike has definitely got the power going down for it. Undeniable. Probably the most powerful scooter in the world, and you will definitely feel the power given to you by the bucket loads every time you twist this throttle here. This is also partly thanks to a very efficient CVT gearbox. Unlike the regular ones that thinks before it goes, this one is literally twist and go. Check this out. Whoa! I kid you not, man. This is responsive kind of stuff here. For a scooter, that is definitely a plus point. For a CVT gearbox, good on you, mate. Seriously, this is a very responsive engine, and it will definitely give you smiles if you're thinking of bombing it down the road at top chat. Very, very quick, very, very fast indeed. Handling wise, not so brilliant, because again of the size and also the weight of the bike, it's not exactly very brilliant in handling, which is a shame because you've got super bike like responses in terms of power, but in terms of handling, not really. Yeah, this is as much as I can go. I cannot lean any further. The other thing that I want to talk about is the brakes. You get twin discs up front and single at the back, and of course you've got Brembo calipers. It's an Aprilia at the end of the day. It's got bite. It definitely has bite, but it does not have ABS, which means you're dealing with a heavy machine and a brake that bites really hard if you press hard. Ain't that a recipe for disaster? Because all that inertia is just going to toss you further even more when you're attempting an emergency brake. Check this out. Whoa! My tires are positively locking up, and that is not a good thing. And the other thing that's not brilliant in terms of practicality is the boot space itself. You've got one underneath here, underneath your seat, but that's it. You don't have any more cubby holes or storage areas. You should technically have more of it to make this bike a truly practical machine.